Hi, I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and I want to thank you for coming here where you and I can discuss a bit about making money with a CNC machine and to give you the real meat when it comes to starting a CNC business. I put a video out about a month ago that was titled Making Money with CNC, What They Don't Tell You. And that video got such a response that I knew that you are looking for the real truth. You want to know the meat of the matter of making money with a CNC machine. And because that video got so much response, I really wanted to get more information out there, more truth delivered with integrity, so you truly understand what making money with a CNC machine is all about. Unfortunately, most videos out on YouTube do not discuss this kind of stuff. They actually tend to make it sound like it's going to be an easy game to make this beautiful stuff off of a CNC router, CNC laser cutter, CNC laser etcher, plasma cutter, milling machine, CNC machine, anything. When there are realities behind it that you really need to know and need the real support from. That's the whole purpose of my channel, is to help you, the person who's interested in CNC or has just started, to give you trade knowledge so you can get up to speed as fast as possible. And if you're interested in making money with a CNC machine, that's also what this channel is about. So you may want to subscribe to this channel and join the CNC Entrepreneurs Facebook group that I started. Okay, so we are going to talk about making money with a CNC. It is entirely possible to do very well in CNC. But let's talk about some things that you need to know, so you're not coming into this disillusioned. The first is, if you're considering it, and you've watched all these videos of all these cool projects and the advertisements, these things that are being made, and cutting out on a machine, and then the finished product. And I want to tell you a little secret. The finished product, that there's a gap between the two. And there's a gap beforehand. Actually cutting something out on a machine takes a lot of work ahead of time, right? You have to get to the computer, you have to design it, you have to tweak it, and then you have to import it to the machine, and then you have to deal with machine issues and tooling and things like that. And then you have the actual cutting, which is probably about 1/10 of the whole process. So that's what they show you, this awesome machine moving around, doing its stuff. And then there's the assembly, there's buying all the stuff that you need to do to put it together. If it's a wood project, you get the sanding, the buffing, you have to wait for a day for your stain to dry, another day for your top coats to dry, and then assemble it, and then, and then you have this finished product. So there's a lot of stuff in between. So when you watch that stuff, don't let it fool you. There's a lot of work between those short little images. It's marketing, right? This is the way people draw people in to buy their products. It's marketing through the ages. The thing is to get into smart marketing. Now, I'm not going to talk about smart marketing here. I've got videos about that on my channel. So you may want to look for the playlist CNC Entrepreneurs. Here's another tip for you. Don't be in competition. Take your time to develop your creative juice within you and figure out how to make that product on your CNC machine and refine it until it's a good product and find the market for it. So here's one of the things. I'm looking at my notes, by the way. So, when you try to do some kind of endeavor, you get enticed into some kind of thing. I'll tell you my story here in just a minute. But you get enticed into something where you think, oh, this looks easy enough that I can make money off of. And then you get into it and nothing works, right? It just doesn't work the way you want to. The money doesn't come. You put all this effort into it. And you finally just say, screw it, I am done. This isn't working. And the problem, we see other people who are really succeeding at it. In fact, that's part of the promotion, right? The marketing. They market successful people. That's part of the enticement. And again, it's smart marketing. That's the way you get business. All businesses know that not everyone's going to succeed. But as long as they have the real tools to help you, then that's good. In my case, 3 years ago, I joined an organization called Six Figure Mentors, which teaches people like you and me who want to get the hell out of work and start owning our own lives and commanding our own time, being our own boss, to learn how to create a business on the internet. And the marketing message wasn't deceptive. I just heard what I wanted to hear. So what they said was, if you want to start your own business, it's going to take work. So they were very honest with that one. They also said, these are all the tools we're going to give you, and the resources, and the people, and the support. All I was hearing was, get out of work, make a lot of money, right? It's really my own filter. When I got into it and I see all these people that are succeeding, and I wasn't succeeding, what was wrong? It was not the flaw in the organization. It was the flaw in my thinking and the belief. This is really what it comes down to, the belief. If we're in competition with other people, that just means that we don't believe in our own integrity and power to create a good, sound business that we believe in, that people are going to buy from us. Now, that's where integrity comes in. And that's why I want, when my videos, I want to make sure I deliver to you in integrity. By the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little extra tip that you really want to hear when it comes to starting a business. So let's get on to the next one. I already said it's never easier. It's never as easy as it looks. So you want to really be prepared for that. One of the things in that, when you are presented with ideas, these advertisements that show you machines creating amazing things, they're always showing you the good benefits, the things that feel good out of it, but they never, ever, ever show you the challenges. No one ever talks about the challenges. They're afraid you'll run away. And in today's world, we just want the truth, right? And so that's what I want to deliver to you in this channel. So there is no disillusionment. But I also want to deliver you the support. That's why I've created the group, CNC Entrepreneurs, and started this CNC Insiders that you can sign up to. Okay, next thing. Master one thing. We see laser cutters, we see plasma cutters, we see CNC routers. Buy one machine, master it. I bought a CNC router, and specifically bought a Bob's CNC router. It's a hobby machine. It's made of wood. It actually is a really good machine, and the company has got amazing support. And the reason, excuse me, I went with that was because it just wasn't totally 100% sure I wanted to dive into the marketing of wood products that I can cut on my CNC machine. Now I'm absolutely sure, right? That's actually kind of my second passion. My first passion is helping you, because I know that you want to succeed. But the thing is, I want to go out and buy a laser, I want to buy a plasma cutter, one thing at a time, until I master everything in V-Carve, everything that machine can do, the limitations, and translate that information to you so you can make the best decisions. I am not going to go up to the next level. My next level is a CNC laser cutter. Yeah, I have a $6,000 machine picked out. And then from there, it's going to go back to a very expensive CNC router. So yeah, this is just the way to think. One step at a time, master one thing. Once you get there, you go to the next. Here's the trick to know. At every level, there's another devil. As I started to get into this teaching people CNC entrepreneurialism, I ran into a whole new devil. It's like, oh my gosh, I got all these things I have to put together, like my website with all the stuff I want to put on there, the instructional stuff, the guidance. And I hate doing that kind of stuff, but I have to, right? I have to get all that in there. If I'm going to master myself as being a guide to you, I have to be the master of all that stuff and get it in there and frame it so it is the best resource for you to go to. And by the way, put a comment down below of things that you would like to see that I can give to you through, like in my website where you can get links to videos and things, tools, resources. Just put comments down below. Because if you don't tell me, I don't know. So let's get on to the next tip. If you want to make money with a CNC machine, be ready for the long game. I mean, I really want you to sit back and say, okay, this is the route in life that I want to go. 95% of businesses fail, right? 97% of people who venture into stuff, as you're probably aware of, I am very aware of, they quit. And they consider it's a failure. It doesn't work. It's getting over those humps. And that's part of the long game, the challenges. You're going to run into them, and you have to learn to grow past them and conquer them. So be ready for the long game. It's going to take time. This whole idea of earning income off of a CNC, despite what people say out there on YouTube, and it never works that easy. They never tell you how much effort they put in. In fact, when you watch videos from now on, give these people a like on their comments, because there is so much work they put in behind their endeavor, and then putting a video together to help you, give you ideas, whatever they are doing. There's still a lot of effort behind it. So they always like the thumbs up. All right, being ready for the long game. When I jumped into that six-figure mentors, I got to recommend it, because that's where my mentor came from. That's where I've learned how to get myself marketed in a lot of different areas. In today's world of coronavirus, you've got to get online if you want to succeed. So you can check it out down below. There's a link to learn about this. This organization wants to be the first academic online organization to teach people how to start a business from scratch online. So they're on their way. The role modeling behind it is astounding. The courses you're watching, you're going, crap, I had no idea. And you're that much ahead of the game than most people out there who are trying to start businesses. So check out that link. Okay, getting ready for the long game. Yeah, it took me 2 years to finally say, okay, this is just going to take some time. And I'm going to have to find my niche. I'm going to tell you a story about this. 2 years ago, I quit my job. I said, if I'm going to go after my life that I want and be in total control, be the boss of my direction, my destiny, instead of my life being 8 to 10 hours being someone else's time and enjoying what I'm doing, I'm going to have to burn my bridge. And that's exactly what I did. I quit work. I said, no matter what it takes, I'm going to be successful in something that I believe in that helps other people. And it took 2 years of fear and commitment to myself for that journey. How many times I want to just run back to the easy life of being an employee, which that's what it is. An employee is an easy life. Entrepreneur is a challenge, but it's the most rewarding life you can have, I think. This next tip, take your time, learn the craft. So when you buy your CNC router, learn how it works, how to set it up, how to do the design work, learn about the tooling, and get to a point where you are really comfortable in what you're making and you have to start having interest. Then, and only then, move on to the next thing. You've got to learn the levels and become proficient at them before you move on to the next. So I wanted to give you that extra tip to help you become successful in CNC business. Now, this is going to be an unexpected tip, but I want you to understand this. If you watch videos out there of general people who are trying to teach you something, and they use the term guys. Okay, guys, now here's what I want to tell you. And okay, guys, this is something that you need to know. They are talking like they have this big audience out there, and and I don't know. It just bothers me. because I am not talking to guys. I am talking to you, right? So I never, ever talk like I'm talking to an audience. I'm not talking to guys and gals out there. It's disconnected to what you're looking for. So when you deal with what you're trying to do in the CNC money-making aspect, never talk as if you're talking to a bunch of people or an audience. You're always talking to an individual. And that's what you are. You know, I want you to succeed, not the guys, right? You. Your success is most important to you, and therefore it's most important to me. Do you see how this just worked out? I want to tell you the psychology behind this. This is the honest stuff that most marketers will never tell you, right? I know that people will be more engaged if you talk to them as a person. And I mean, honestly, I want to be talked to as a person. So I do it. But I'm also aware that when these guys talk this way, these guys, right? Those guys that are talking to those guys, they're not doing as well. They're just not. Because they're talking to the audience out there. That's, you get the drift. Whenever I create videos, emails, whatever I do, I'm talking to you. And that's important. So I hope all this has helped you. I would love to hear your comments, a thumbs up, and I want to see you successful at making money with CNC if that's so what you choose to do. Sign up to the CNC Entrepreneurs Group. Engage. This is the last little bonus tip. You will never be successful in business if you don't engage into the world and start to announce that you're in business. Okay? You have to be part of it. So join the CNC Entrepreneurs Group, engage with the group, and you will be a step ahead of everybody else out there who wants to do the same thing as you. That's exactly what I want. I will talk to you next time.